Another main reason why your baby can be crying is because they're having pooping or digestion problems. Now you might be thinking, woo, the baby hasn't pooped all day. Yes, no diaper changes. Wrong. What you can expect is the baby's going to start screaming at high C in very short order. The food needs to move into and out of the body for the baby to do well. So if they stop pooping, you can predict they're going to start crying. Some reasons why this occurs is because there's a digestion problem, there's some bacteria in the tummy that's not doing well, or because the powder has dried out in their tummy. Whatever the reason, there's a few simple things you can do to assist on this. First, you can make sure you're burping them regularly. One of the things you can do is by giving them extra water. This is simply done by boiling bottled water, then letting it cool in the fridge just until it's cool enough to drink. It doesn't have to be cold because they won't drink it. The other thing you can do is give them baby tea. I've already shown you how to make this, and it's really simple to do, and that type of tea helps calm the baby's stomach and also helps them with their digestion. The thing to remember is that if there seems to be a problem with the baby's digestion and you're not resolving it or mom's not resolving it with tea or water, call the pediatrician. They'll take a quick look at the kid, see what needs to be done, and give you something to have the kid start pooping again. Often it's just a simple laxative. But whatever it is, just see the pediatrician and they'll help you sort it out. Now another main reason your baby can cry, and this is going to seem a little unusual, is bad dreams. Everything's calm and peaceful, and all of a sudden they shock out of their sleep screaming at full pitch. They're having a bad dream. What you need to do is you need to pick your kid up and you just need to talk to them and tell them it's okay. You just need to make sure that they chill out and you're just okay. Walk them around the apartment a little bit, telling them it's cool, daddy's here, or you don't have to say anything. Just walk them around the apartment and pat them on the back, and that'll tend to chill them out. This can also happen if a loud noise occurs near them while they're sleeping. Anything that scares the baby tends to make them cry. Just give them reassurance, let them know they're safe, and they are where they are, not in the middle of a bad dream. The last category of the reasons why the baby cries comes under the category of various different reasons. Now when your baby's crying, they're crying for a reason. You got to find out what it is. If the things that I've discussed already haven't covered it, then you just need to look around. Maybe the room's too hot, maybe it's too cold, maybe they're sweating because they're too hot, you have too much clothes on them. Maybe their pacifier has fallen underneath them in the crib and you need to pull it out from under them. Maybe there's something on the clothing that's scratching their skin. If I can't figure out anything, normally what I do is I put the blanket on the bed and I strip them down to naked and I just let her sit on the bed to see if that helps. Sometimes it will. Just let them chill there naked and realize that something in the clothes, something in the diaper, something was upsetting them. You got to find out why. Whatever it is, there's a reason. Just look for it and find it. When you can't find a reason, you can do what most pediatricians do, and you can say, well, your baby's colicky. What is colic? No one knows what the hell colic is. It's a word that pediatricians use to describe a baby when they cry for hours and hours with no obvious reason. Now, I've given you a lot of things that you can check and a lot of things that you can go through, which probably your pediatrician has already told you. However, if your baby still continues to scream and cry, you can assume that they are colicky, whatever that means. There's a few things you can do to try and chill out the baby. The pediatricians will tell you that one thing you can do is you can put them on a vibrating type thing, like on top of a washing machine. You can put them in the swing chair and turn on the vibration setting. The other thing you can do is rock the baby close to you. That's generally what works, but it gets a bit exhausting because you're holding them for hours doing that. The other thing that you can try that works well for me is I take the baby outside for a walk. I just put her in a stroller, I take her around the block, I point out stuff to her and try to get her to chill out. Generally within 20 to 30 minutes, she'll chill out. Sometimes I do it in the stroller, sometimes I do it holding her. But anyway, you just take her outside and you just get her to look at the environment. For whatever reason, that tends to chill them out a bit when nothing else will. The other thing that you can try, even though it's not really a lot of fun, is giving the baby a bath. Sometimes that will calm them down. Even though they're screaming and thrashing while you're giving them a bath, it might calm them down. It's not really fun for dad, but if in the end it helps the baby chill out, it's worth it. I don't know what it is, but the dad's shoulder, it doesn't even work for mom. It's only for dad. And somehow, when she gets up here, she just chills out. The screaming and the crying stops. And if I try to put her down or anything like that, she'll instantly start up again. Watch closely. Hey, honey, I'm just going to put you down now. It's all right. It's all right. You're here with me. It's okay. Everything's cool. Hey. Excellent. Is it okay if we sit down? Yeah. Doesn't work. They just don't dig it. And they just stay irritated and angry and crying until they go right back up there on dad's shoulder. So, get ready for severe back pain. And the other thing is, sometimes what helps is they might let you sit down for a little bit. So you might want to just sneak over to the couch. And have a seat. But be ready, because they might start crying right away, and the only thing you can do is get back up and start walking again. Oh, you gonna let me sit down for a little bit, honey? That's awesome. Next, let's cover what we call at the breaking point and how you and mom can persevere. There is gonna be a point in the first 90 days where you're exhausted, you're covered in poop, your clothes are soaked in pee and puke, mom's cranky, and finally your mind snaps and says no more. Your first feeling is going to be to destroy some furniture or generally ruin the house or yell and scream and get very frustrated. What you're going to do instead is you're going to calmly tell your wife, no matter what mood she's in, honey, I love you, I'm going to go outside for a little bit and I'll be back shortly. And then you're going to go outside and you're going to chill out. Go get a coffee, go get a fruit juice, go for a walk, do whatever it is you need to do to calm down. Because you can't take it out on your wife, you can't take it out on your kid, and you need to keep going. The good news is the kid's going to get out of it. You're going to grow through this period and you're going to get through it. But in the meantime, try and relax and push through the periods when you think you can't. It's all going to be worth it.